all you beautiful Geminis. This is your reading for the week starting February the 24th, 2025. So this will take you through to the end of the month, the rest of this month. If you're returning to the channel, thank you so much for your support. It's very much appreciated. Thank you for all your comments as well. I have gotten back to all of you for your last lot of comments that came through. I hope I haven't missed anyone. I usually check every couple of days to make sure that I get back to you. If you're new to our channel, my name is Linda Williams and I'm in Australia, and I love to hear where you're from. So please let me know in the comments, won't you? And I'll get back to you just to say hello. Nice to chat with you and connect with you in appreciation for your support. So the first thing we do, Gemini, as you know, I always talk to you as if I'm a Gemini, everyone. So, I, we, our, what's so on. So I become you when I'm doing your reading. We're just going to ask Spirit for our mystery card first. So we always ask for a card that will tell us a little bit more about what we need to take into consideration this week. They've actually dropped 3. Sometimes that happens. We also ask for one card from our gods, angels, and gods, and goddesses. So that's the book there. And I always read this message out because it's always very, very special. And it also resonates. It always resonates with what we've just spoken about. This is for Gemini. This is what you'd like to say at the end of the reading. And we pop that there and we don't look at those until the end of the messages. And so this is for you, Gemini. This is for the 25th of February, the week that week going through to the end, 2025, and we're going to ask Spirit, what is the main aspect of this week, the important part of this week that I really want for you to take into consideration, the subject that they'd like to discuss with you, okay? And so this sits in the middle. It's the first card that is the main area of this week, the main subject. Oh, you've got the wheel. Oh, that's very promising. Let's have a look at the beginning of the week. Okay, we have the Hangman, patience. And we also have the 9 of Pentacles. So I think you're thinking very much about your finances and you are being told to be patient with that. Maybe you have been patient. We have the Devil card. That's okay. That's all right. It's not always a bad card. Sometimes it's just some advice or messages or whatever. And of course, we have the 5 of Swords as well. So let's have a little look, shall we, Gemini? We'll break this down. Have a look and see what is it that Spirit is saying to you for this week. The wheel. Okay. The very first area that they want to talk to you about is the wheel. And so this is change. This week, it's obvious that there's change on your mind. You feel that you need to make change, or maybe you're picking up on the energy that is around us at the moment with all the planets, because we're all feeling this change, aren't we, about the energy that's going on. But it is about a situation suddenly, finally moving forward. So this is a very positive week. The wheel is all about knowing that you have fortune on your side. So anything you start this week, anything you complete, anything you begin, will move forward in a very positive way. A good time for you to make some big changes, Gemini. This could be changes in your relationships, could be changes in your career, could be changes in anything and everything, the way you're thinking, the way you're looking at things, the way you're responding. A week of change and a very positive message too. So positive change. Start getting in that positive mind frame of where you feel confident and positive in the things that you're thinking of doing, creating, or whatever. So we have that. We also now we have the Hangman at the beginning of the week, and this is about looking at things differently. This is about looking at things with an open mind. This is about looking at things with your intuition. So trusting your intuition and then knowing that you do need to look into something and you need to follow your gut when it comes to that. If you have a feeling of, I just feel I need to look into that, I feel I need to weigh that up, then this is what you need to do at the beginning of the week, weigh things up. Sometimes things can come to a bit of a standstill, can't they? So if some of you are feeling as if things are moving too slowly, you're being asked to be patient, because in the middle of the week, as Wednesday, Thursday, things are going to start to move forward. So maybe on Monday, the beginning of this week, maybe that's a time for you to just be patient, look at things in a different way. You don't want to rush anything. This is also a time where you need to believe in yourself, know that your decisions and what you're thinking about are correct. If your gut instincts are telling you, then you're on the right path. This is just a temporary standstill for those of you who feel that things aren't going as fast as you'd like. It's just temporary. It's not going to be like that for the whole week. In fact, at the end of the week, things could start to move more quickly. Very important to look at things a different way, look at things from other people's point of view. Maybe that's another important situation here where maybe you need to look at things a little bit differently. But look, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and so maybe you need to look at your finances a little bit differently this week. Maybe you need to consider what it is that you want to do for your future when it comes to financial security, investment, even your career. You might be thinking, I just don't feel as though, I'm getting anywhere. You have this feeling of stagnation, and Spirit is saying to you, look, be patient. Some of you have made some sacrifices. I feel that that you may have made some sacrifices for your career, or made some sacrifices where you've been working, and you're sort of feeling, I'm not getting anywhere. I'm sacrificing all this, sacrificing that, and I still feel as though I'm not getting anywhere. And so that's why it's important for you to realize that it's time maybe for you to reevaluate things and look at things differently. Maybe you need to start to look at things or look at what you could create to change that situation. Because the Nine of Pentacles is all about spending, success. It's about success. It can also be about self-employment too. It can represent you taking that plunge, looking at things differently from a different standstill, looking at things, maybe realizing that things are just a little bit quiet this week. Maybe things were quiet last month, January, and you're thinking, well, it's just too quiet. And Spirit is saying this is just temporary. You're going to be moving forward. Again, in the middle of the week, you could get some contracts come your way. You could get some phone calls, people needing your services. And so this is not a time to panic or get worried, because it is temporary. Okay. Sometimes we need to spoil ourselves a little. And so when it comes to looking after yourself, it's important that you do just that. So it's important that you look after your mindset this week and not allow yourself to go down that path of stress and strife in your thoughts. So the Five of Swords is all about staying positive. Stay very positive this week. Okay. I see a great deal of success. We have success in a time of moving forward around these pentacles. So financially, there's going to be some improvement. There is going to be a shift. There's going to be a change and an opportunity coming up where you will be able to gain recognition. There could also be collaboration going on here. Just know that you do have the Wheel of Fortune This is about success. This is about your finances and success around your finances. And we are talking about your money, your larger sums of money, not just a little bit of money. So this could be a lot of opportunities coming your way, or an opportunity coming your way for financial gain, or to invest in something that could bring a lot of financial gain. The ego card is in the other decks. The ego card is actually the devil card, and that's okay, because this is letting you know that you're in a false sense of entrapment. At the end of the coming to the end of the week, things could get you into a state where you're starting to get stressed because you've been putting a lot of effort into getting things moving. But there is this stagnation, this temporary standstill. And so you could start to get stressed and worried that things are not going to turn out the way you had hoped. But that is not the case, Gemini. You just stay strong, and you are Geminis. The air, the swords, the things flowing, going with the flow. And the five of this is air. This is the five of swords, but it's air. This is your mindset. So you have an amazing power when it comes to your thoughts. You're one of those signs that your thoughts are everything, and it is important this week that you stay very positive and don't allow any fear to set in, because when we start to get fearful, when we start to get a little bit shaky in our thoughts, start to get a bit nervous, a little bit stressed out, our energy field changes. And we've got the wheel here. We want to stay positive. So this week, stay positive, stay in the energy of the wheel. Try very hard not to allow the energy of fear to get in the way of these opportunities that will eventually come into fruition. This is a week of staying positive, not allowing any fear to step in. Any stagnation that's going on, it's only a short period of time. It could end by the end of this week, or it could end next Monday. It's close by. It's only temporary. So we need to stay positive. We need to also make sure that we try very hard not to allow ourselves to get into a toxic environment this week. Try not to allow anybody or anybody else's energy or anyone at all create negativity in their attitude towards us. I always say that the devil card is a warning of, not allowing negativity in. And negativity, Gemini, will often come from other people. Okay, it can come from an environment, but in this instance, I'm being asked to say to you that stay in your mindset this week. It's important that you do that, and also be aware that you do need to stay on top of things. Don't allow anybody to deceive you in any way this week. Don't allow anybody to create any stress and strife or toxic environment around these wonderful opportunities that are here. So this week, Gemini, find things out for yourself. If a situation starts to become a little bit unraveled, if you find that things are not going the way you'd hoped, and you're getting a little bit, you feel there's something going on in the background, make sure you look into it, because these sorts of things happen. The tarot is here to guide us, and very often the tarot, is here to warn us to stay on our game, and to be sharp in our intuition and how we feel, especially our energy field. And I feel there's two messages here for Gemini about not trusting everybody's words this week. Be careful. Stay in your mindset. Stay positive. Stay focused. Try very hard not to get entangled in anything negative, okay, or anything toxic this week. Stay in the energy of this wonderful Wheel of Fortune. And also, this is also a message about, the Nine of Pentacles. That's family money. It could be possible for one of you out there that someone who's watching this, that maybe family have come to you for some financial support, okay? And they've said, can you help me out with some, can you help me out with a loan, or and I'll pay you back, pay you back next year or whatever. And Spirit is saying, maybe you need to be cautious there, because you've made sacrifices in the past, maybe with your finances and family, and it hasn't worked out the way you'd hoped. So, be careful how you handle things around family or friends. It could be friends too that are asking you, somebody could ask you to invest some money, for example, in something this week, and Spirit is saying, be careful, look into it properly. You don't want to allow anybody to deceive you in any way. So be cautious. Make sure you are cautious when it comes to your finances. There's also this message from the Five of Swords. If in the tarot, he's carrying the swords, and he's running away. He's got the swords and he's running away, taking some swords with him, but he's leaving some behind, so to speak. So this is about reviewing everyone's motives. So you've got to be careful. Nobody's trying to rip you off or telling you fibbies or gossip or anything like that. You need to learn what you can from the situation. Maybe there are lessons here this week where you're going to say, well, I've learned a lot from that, what's taken place. So, and make sure that you make some wise choices, make good, wise choices this week, Gemini. Make sure that the choices you make are for the right reason, especially when it comes to finances and everything that's going on in your life. You need to make sure you follow your intuition, trust that, and maybe this is a time for you to make some positive change and move away from a toxic environment. Maybe it's a time for you to do that. So it's an interesting week. It looks to me like you need to stay very much aware of what's going on around you. My guide is saying, don't bury your head in the sand when it comes to seeing the truth of a situation. Be cautious if somebody's looking to ask, if somebody's asking you if you can financially support them, just be cautious. Make sure that you're 100% okay with it, because it's possible that maybe, that person may have asked for money in the past and they never paid you back, or this can also be, about you investing money. Make sure that you step into your wisdom that you do possess, and if you're not comfortable with it, if you're not comfortable with the situation, then Spirit is saying to maybe you need to step away. Yeah, this is about you just trusting your intuition. You are being asked to trust your intuition and making a fair and just decision. So the Empress is all about the sowing of seeds. This could be a whole new beginning and a fresh start. Sowing seeds. This is about growth. This is about creativity. This is about giving birth to something. So this week you could be deciding to sow some seeds, going into something new, going into a business, whatever, and you're being told to be cautious, that everything's on the up and up. Make a fair and just decision. I see you weighing things up. Weigh things up this week. Weigh up the possibilities. How important is this to me? I need to make sure I look into it. Don't rush. Make that and stand up for your beliefs as well. Do what you know is right. This week, Gemini, if you have to step away from something because you are suspicious about something, if you're not comfortable with it, then if you're feeling uncomfortable, that means there's something not quite right. So make the right decision. Weigh it up, then stick to your guns and stand your ground. He's got his sword, he's got his scales. He's decided, he's weighed it up, and now he's going to stand his ground. So you may need to do that this week as well. So I feel it's an important week to make sure that you don't don't get dragged into something that may, be a situation that may not turn out as the best way you want to. The Devil card is about, things needing to be looked into. It is also about a feeling of entrapment, but that is, of course, our mindset. Feeling trapped, feeling as though we're being pressured. Some of you may feel as though you're being pressured to make a decision. It could be around your finances, could be an important decision about your life. Try not to allow yourself to be persuaded this week to do anything that doesn't feel right around you, Gemini. Okay, very important message. So let's have a little look, Gemini, and see what else Spirit wants to say to you when it comes to your messages for today. So they've given you, from the Angels, Gods and Goddesses deck, they've given you the Angel of Soul Love, which sounds lovely, doesn't it? So this is time to look at how you value yourself, your issues, and your self-love. So that's a beautiful. So this is about you looking at valuing yourself. So it's important with what we've already been given here. So let's have a look, shall we? Angel of Soul Love. So, Angel of Soul Love. So, Angel of Guidance, Angel of Manifestation. So it's in alphabetical, so I've got to find that S. Angel of Soul Love should be the next page, I think. Yes, there it is. There we go. Gemini. The world around you is simply a reflection of your inner world, beliefs, and feelings. Interesting. There is a person or a group of people in your life at present who keeps pulling you down and undervaluing what you say or do. Now, that's this Devil card. That's this Five of Swords. So some of you, not all of you, but there's somebody out there. There is someone out there, a Gemini watching this now, that needs to hear this. Okay, it's an important message for you. The Angel of Soul Love realizes that this is a painful and hurtful situation for you and has shown up in your reading today to help you work through and heal this issue, Gemini. From a higher perspective, all happens as an act of love. The people in your life at present are simply here to help you face your own feelings of inadequacy, self-worth, and self-love. That is not to say that you should pat them on the back for making you feel small or sad. Rather, it is the opposite, Gemini. Okay? Don't allow people's words to affect you in a negative. Stand up for yourself regardless now. The Justice card. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Okay? Stand up for yourself regardless of what others think or say, and know that you are externally worthy of love. In essence, you're a wonderful and beautiful being of light and love. Gemini, you are held in eternal embrace by the soul of creation, loved and valued more than you will ever know. Just remember, the universe walks with you. Your guides walk with you. They love you unconditionally. Start to have loving thoughts for yourself. You are perfect just as you are. There is no need to change anything about you except for the perceptions you hold about yourself. Affirm to yourself many times each day, I am love, I am light. I value and honor myself through my thoughts and through all I say and do. Gemini, the more you love and value yourself, the more love and value you will attract from those around you. Okay? This is a very powerful message. Somebody out there is lacking in self-esteem. Somebody or people have either programmed you or brought you up to doubt yourself, to feel uncomfortable about making decisions, so many things. And the spirit realm is saying to you that, you know, that their thoughts and their beliefs and that their programming is incorrect. You're loved, you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're held in high esteem in the eye of our Creator. And you need to have that thought system and belief system about yourself. So there's one of you out there that needed to hear this today. And I'm hoping that that really has helped you to believe in yourself. So Gemini, we also have 3333. We have 88. Ooh. And look at all these threes. We have 33 again. Oh, this is Let's read the messages for you, Gemini. You are now embarking upon a journey of divine awakening. Your heart and soul are beginning to open to the boundless wisdom of the universe. As you delve deeper into the mysteries of the divine realm, you will begin to see the world through a new lens, one filled with wonder and greater understanding. This is you starting to believe in yourself, looking at your life through the eyes of self-love. This is about your creativity. When you tap into the creative energy within, you unlock the riches of your inner being and bring your vision to life. Gemini, allow your heart to open. Let your emotions flow and give voice to your soul. Embrace the freedom to express yourself fully, for this is where true magic and creativity are born. This is a time for you to really bring these wonderful dreams into fruition. Become who you are. Bring out that creativity. This is a time of positive change. It's just a matter of deciding that you can do this. Your self-esteem, build it up, have faith in yourself. And also we have gratitude. You are now a vessel of abundance and prosperity, overflowing with the gifts of the universe. Cultivate gratitude in your heart, for it is the fertile soil that nurtures the seeds of bliss. Gemini, remember, a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles, a sacred invitation to the richest of blessings. Wow, that's pretty beautiful messages for you this week, isn't it? A very powerful week. Be careful who you trust. Okay, Gemini, my guide just stepped back in and said, be careful who you trust this week. Don't trust everybody's word. Find out for yourself. Trust your intuition. There's opportunity here to really move forward. And this is a fortunate week. So if you've won any money, or you've got your superannuation through, you've retired, you've got all this money and so on, be careful. People might try and hit you for some, just because you got money doesn't mean to say you've got to give it to others, does it? So there is a little bit of a cautious there, and we're glad to be able to bring that caution to you, to maybe help you prevent yourself from being ripped off or something like that. A fair and just decision. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. Very important this week, Gemini. I'd love to hear from you. Would you like to leave a comment? Would you like to, if this resonates with you and it makes sense of what's going on in your life, let us know. And I always reply to you. I know you're busy. I understand that. But if you'd like to give us a little like, that does help our channel. And if you'd like to, have a chat with me and let me know what's going on, I'll always leave you a little message or whatever. Would you like to subscribe? If you're watching us for the first time today, you're not a subscriber yet. We do such a lot of work with Spirit through the month, each month. And so why not subscribe, and you'll get notified every few days when our videos of guidance come out. So it was lovely to be with you today, Gemini. Wonderful to catch up with you again. And I look forward to get together next time. In the meantime, look after yourself. Have a great week. Bye-bye for now.